The last thing that we'll be looking at is the concept note structure. Concept notes have a very basic general structure, but some of the parts may be added to or omitted depending on the agency or organization that you are applying to. But one of the first things that all concept notes share is a title. Remember that your title should be clear and cover all areas of your project, so it shouldn't be something too vague like a topic, but it should give the reader an idea of the scope of what you want to look at. The next part of your concept note is the background. This may be broken up to between 1 and 3 different areas, but the general idea of the background is to give a little bit of information on the organization that you are writing to show that you understand what their interests are. It should also give a little bit of information about your project history, including any research that you have already conducted. And it should also explain why you have decided to write this concept note and why you have decided that your project is important. So the entirety of the background section should be roughly 300 words, give or take maybe about 50 words. The next section of your concept note would be your goals and objectives section. This one's pretty straightforward. Your goals and objectives are simply going to be you outlining what it is that you hope to achieve through your project. The third section is going to be your project strategy. This is where you are going to explain to your potential donors or funding agency what specific activities, processes, and methods you are going to use to accomplish the goals and objectives in part 2. The next section is going to be your expected results. So this is where you get to explain what you hope will come from your project and what you expect to find. Now, even if this turns out not to be the case, if you find some different results or things don't quite work out, that is okay. This is just the first part of the application process, so don't worry too much about this one yet. The next part is going to be your innovation. This is where you really get the chance to explain how your project is so different from everyone else and also from all the other projects that have been done before. So this is where you really want to take time to think about what new ideas or methods or activities your project is going to create, and then use this information to try to persuade your funding agency to fund your project. The last piece of information is the contact information section. This is where you will list at least 1 or 2 people who are from your organization and who can be contacted about questions regarding the concept note or if your project is funded.